The second P, I use the word panorama. Panorama is not exactly the best word to use. But in my mind, I wanted to have the idea of the spectrum or the range of persecution that Christians will go through. But because I want to keep the word P, so I look for the closest word. Because panorama means overview, big picture overview. So we're going to run through a series of scripture here, and they will show us different intensity of the kind of harassment or the persecution that we will face. Luke 9, Jesus sent messengers into a Samaritan village to get things ready, but the people there did not welcome him. This is very, very mild. Very, very mild kind of persecution, so to speak. People don't welcome us. So do people welcome us? I'm asking you to think about it. Now, I'm not saying that we should do things that make people unwelcome us. No, I'm not saying that. But are we like, so buddy with everybody in this world? And if they are uncomfortable with us, why are they uncomfortable with us? Because not all the time it is because of our godliness that make people uncomfortable. Sometimes it is our ungodliness that may make people uncomfortable around us. Maybe the words that we say, our behaviors are so bad that even the world don't like us. The world don't like us. I have some friends who are like that. In fact, about a month ago, I've been talking with one particular person. This person left a particular church and then joined another church. Maybe I need to tell a little bit of story so that you understand the character of this person. So this person had a quarrel with Jabatan Bekalan Air, the state water supply. He had a quarrel with and he refused to pay his water bill. He refused to pay his water bill. So naturally the authority come and potong the air take away the meter. So no water in his house. And what did he do? He went to the church and bathed in the church. Of course, if you go and bathe in the church 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, probably not much problem. But if we go to the church and bathe like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, half a year, surely got problem, isn't it? Right? So this was a kind of person, So, he already left one church where I'm associated with, and, he went to this other church. And of course, when he did until like that, that church didn't welcome him, and please go and go somewhere and bathe. Don't come and bathe in the church all the time. So I was talking with this person until he used 4-letter words, 4-letter words to describe and curse the leader of the church. So I told him, I say, hey, I think I need to stop talking to you for a while. You need to reflect on the words that you have been using, So I told him, So when people don't welcome us, not all the time it is because we are godly, Some in Jesus' case it's because he was godly, But sometimes we are not welcome because we are not godly because of our terrible experience. So this level of persecution, I think is kacang putih when people don't welcome us. Matthew 13. This is another level of persecution. When Jesus went around and taught the people and ministered to their needs, some people turn around and say, isn't this the carpenter's son? isn't this Joseph's son? Don't we know his mother? Don't we know his brother? Who does he think he is? So now the persecution of Jesus Christ is at another level already. It's not so much I don't welcome you. Now you have prejudice and you're talking bad, you know. And sometimes we face that, ayo, Andy come already, Andy 成日講耶穌啊。For example lah, okay. Oh, Andy is coming, better keep quiet. Andy always talk about Bible, talk about gospel, talk about Jesus Christ. Yeah. Sometimes we face, yeah. Yeah lah, this Christian lah, always think that they are the only one holy. Everybody else is not holy. These are the statements quite similar to what I would think Jesus has gone through here. We know you are the carpenter's son. Who do you think you are? I think you're very great. Again, this level of persecution, maybe some of us have gone through or faced a little bit. Another level, here Jesus actually performed a miracle and actually exorcised or cast the demon out of somebody. And the response was this: Jesus himself is possessed by Satan, the prince of the demon, and that's why Jesus gets the power to cast out demons. So now he's attributing a personal attack on what Jesus is doing and saying that his miracles are not real miracles. His miracles are fake. In fact, he's using the power of the devil to fight the devil. This is the third level, I think, third spectrum in persecution. The fourth one, John 11. From that day onwards, the people plotted to kill Jesus. Therefore, Jesus no longer walked openly among the Jews. Will there come a time where people will want to plot to kill Christians? Will there come a time? Will there come a time where we have to go hiding and don't dare to come out? Every time I come to Grace, I like to look at your notice board behind, you know. And I'm always quite glad to see the picture of Pastor Raymond Cole there. Because I think consistently, the picture is always there. You all know, I don't know whether you all know or not, that this picture is there. I don't know whether you all know the story. Yeah? Raymond Cole, his wife is Suzanne, I think. And I think they have 2 children. One of the sons go to a church that I go and preach once in a while. So the story is that Raymond Cole was abducted. There was some closed circuit TV that showed his car being blocked and he's being kidnapped or abducted. Yeah, people close to him and his family have been trying to keep the case alive under Suhakam. There are various hearings. But the fact remains that there is no answer. Many people believe that this is like an enforced disappearance, which people in authority sometimes do. Elements that they don't like, people that they don't like, people that they view is a threat to them. Yeah, they will execute this kind of professional enforced disappearance. And it's not just one person. I think there's another 2 or 3 other people. So when I ask the question, will there come a time when people plot to harm us? Of course, maybe not me per se lah. And of course, the final level of persecution is here. We are in the Lent week, preparing for Jesus' Passion Week and so forth. And the scripture here in Matthew 26 says that the people spit in Jesus' face, struck him with their fists, others slapped him, And finally, they took him to Golgotha. So I have briefly run through a spectrum, a panorama of what persecution and trials can be to Christians. I think in our hearts, we wish this kind of thing won't happen. I think we wish this kind of thing. But if we look at scripture, from the first point, the prophetic promise that Christians will be persecuted, then I think we need to think about this, isn't it? Of course, this is also one reason, I believe, that some people say don't stay in Malaysia lah, go to a country that is safer lah. Go Australia lah, better. Go New Zealand lah, better. They think that maybe a particular country with a dominant particular religion would be a safer place for us as Christians. Maybe we think like that, Yeah, but if we remember one of the scripture that we read earlier, I think Jesus used the word, we will be hated by the world. It's not just one place. I don't know. Yeah, things are moving so fast in our world today.